Anyway, so it's just incredible. They're just amazing, dude. And they're all losing their minds. CNN's losing their mind.
President Trump now confirming Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei was killed by U.S. and Israeli forces in a strike this
Rest in shit, dog fucker.
morning. Iranians across the globe paying very close attention to what happens next.
Right.
A lot of questions around that. CNN Judy Vargas Jones is joining us from Los Angeles, home to one of the largest Iranian populations outside of the Middle East.
No!
You see the gathering there behind her. Julia, how is the Iranian community responding?
All right. So CNN wants to get some dirt on Trump. So let's see what the Iranians are saying. I mean, we just attacked Iran, right?
Well, this gathering has only grown, Jessica, over the past few hours, since we've gotten here. It has amassed a large number of people, and the celebration is striking.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's so striking. Hey, we're CNN. We're the Communist News Network. We're supposed to talk about how Trump bad, but everyone's so happy.
Here, just moments after initial reports, initial rumors of the death of Ayatollah Khamenei had just started to...
He's dead, by the way. Dead. Getting raped by Lucifer as we speak.
Trickle from Iran to this diaspora community, and people were jumping in excitement.
Yeah, very awkward day for CNN. Hell freezes over. They have to say Trump is cool. Now, this is a great post, I have to say. This was not this was just an undocumented attack, not illegal, okay? All right, use the right terms. It was an undocumented strike. No one is illegal on stolen fucking Iranian territory, I guess. Now, meanwhile, the European cucks are losing their minds. Oh my God, international law!
To our European friends, you've lost your way. You've lost your sense of who you are and what makes you different. You're pathetically weak. To recommend that we go negotiate with the Ayatollah's regime now is an offense to the Iranian people. You know, you care a lot about Russia invading Ukraine. I do too. But you're pathetic when it comes to the Iranian people. You've thrown them over. To the European leaders, you make me sick when it comes to your values.
Quite literally correct. So this is the Eurocucks. They're sitting there, you know, Russia, Ukraine. We need to give Ukraine another $4 billion a week. It's super important. And here we have the Iranians getting massacred in the streets, and they're like, oh, let's write a strongly worded letter. Let's just write a strongly worded letter, guys. All right. Now, the IRGC started striking with drone strikes vessels in the Persian Gulf. All right. As you can see here, this is a boat in the Persian Gulf struck by Iran. Unbelievable, heartbreaking stuff. It was their own boat. The Islamic regime has struck their own sanctioned vessel. Heartbreaking stuff, for real, for real. It's crazy. No one saw this coming. Yeah, Allah did not save their own boat from their own missiles. These people are gloriously incompetent. All right, now you have to understand, while the left is crying throughout the West, all right, this is like your average Persian restaurant. Like, dude, you don't understand, man. You want a nice day? You go to your local Persian restaurant and you will have the greatest day of your life. Dude, everyone is happy about this. All right, these are people that were kind of against Trump, but they can't believe it. The news that Khamenei is dead. Like, dude, this is crazy. All right, just look at this. The joy is palpable. Oh no, but Trump is bad for doing this because it was an undocumented attack, guys.
President Trump,
right, by the way, this is in Washington. This is a blue-ass city.
President Trump, thank you. Thank you. Trump, thank you. Trump, thank you.
This is a change of pace. Normally, I'm seeing foreigners and Karens upset at Trump, but this is different. This is different. Tehran is celebrating. This is the capital of Iran. Fireworks everywhere. Insane. You just hear jubilation in the streets. Hell yeah, dude. This is crazy! Oh, but a fat communist told me this was actually a bad thing in the United States. 1 a.m. in Iran. But I was told that by a fat guy named Chank that this is actually bad and imperialism. Dude. I quite literally cry harder, leftists. This is insane. Celebrations throughout the country. Oh my god, unbelievable stuff, for real, for real. Crazy, crazy, unbelievable stuff. All right, now, this is Iranian communities talking to Trump.
We want to say thank you to President Trump. This is the only person who supported us in the last 50 years. Every single people in Iran knew that the only way that this regime is going to go away is that to attack them.
For the first time in their lives, many here are expressing optimism for a new life in Iran.
Crazy, right? Unbelievable. Wow, I thought Trump was just a guy getting people into forever wars and everyone hated it. But literally, these people are storming the streets. They can't contain their joy.
You're out here today
To thank President Trump.
What were you thinking when you saw the news?
Couldn't believe it.
Like, dude, it's like they're everywhere. They're just so happy. I mean, I don't blame them, thank God, right? Dude, thousands of Iranians and allies gathered in Vancouver to celebrate the elimination of Khomeini. Dude. Look at this, dude. Oh, but a leftist told me I'm supposed to be mad. Wait, sorry, my bad. A leftist told me I'm supposed to be very upset. Do these people not understand that the full legal process of international law was not followed? I love these people, man. Did they not hear the news? Did they not hear the news? International law was not followed appropriately. Oh, God damn it. It's truly incredible. It's really wild. Fireworks all over Iran. Khomeini is... Bro. Oh, but a Turkish streamer that supports terrorism in China and hates America told me that I'm supposed to be very mad about this. Oopsie poopsie. Somewhere in California, a fat white woman with a nose ring is crashing out over this. True. True. All right, so this is Rashida Tlaib. For some reason, she's a member of Congress and she wasn't deported. But the U.S. and genocidal Israel doesn't care about the laws. For a genocidal country, they're really bad at genocide. They haven't successfully genocided anyone. It's heartbreaking. This is who they are. I love how she says they, referring to America. This is the most unbelievable thing I've ever seen. She uses the word they to refer to America. All right, the United States of America and Israel bombed a school full of students in Iran. 40 were killed, 48 injured. Notice, none of these people cared that Iran massacred tens of thousands of their own people. And also, this was a failed Iranian missile that landed on their own school. All right, and of course, you know, they immediately blamed the U.S. and Israel like you do. But this is the craziest part. This is who they are, she says, referring to us, right? I thought you're American. Randy Fine responds with deport. Did you just refer to America, the country you live and are an elected representative for, as they? Bro, deport these people. Deport. Get them out. Bro, we can bring Maduro into our country. We could get Rashida Tlaib out of our country. This is our threat. It's unreal, bro. These are a bigger threat than the Ayatollah, if you ask me. Zohran Mamadani had this to say, all right, today's military strikes on Iran carried out by the United States and Israel mark a catastrophic election of an illegal war of aggression. Actually, it's an undocumented war of aggression, Zohran Mamadani. Again, notice it's literally foreigners and Islamists and communists that are mad that we killed a terrorist that's responsible for the killing of tens of thousands of people. Isn't that incredible? Bombing cities, killing civilians, opening a new theater of war. Americans do not want this. They do not want another war in pursuit of regime change. They want relief from the affordability crisis. They want you're referring to Americans as they? You're the mayor of New York City and you're referring to Americans as they? Talking about what they want? By the way, aside from the fact that I literally showed you the polls, the polls are positive. People are happy with this. Like there's a 54% approval rating for these strikes and only a 37% disapproval rating for these strikes. So first of all, don't speak to me. Don't speak for me, you communist, terrorist-loving bitch. All right, don't you have garbage to clean up? Dude, just clean up the trash. Okay, this is New York right now. No one gives a shit about what you have to say about international conflicts. All right, you get out of here, bro. No, you have this to deal with. This is New York. Dude, just shut up and do this. All right, now people are tearing him to shreds over stuff like this. All right, because obviously we have a pro-radical Islamist terrorist guy as the mayor of a city in our country, a major city.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, let me just say on behalf of 90 million Iranians who didn't have the opportunities to speak until now because they were muzzled, thank you to the United States, thank you to the United States military, thank you to the IDF, who are the only people who actually committed to this rescue operation when the rest of the world turned away. it is absolutely no surprise that the American left are against this operation, because
it's shocking. It is shocking. It's a mask-off moment for sure. Like, this is a terrorist pedophile regime massacring tens of thousands of their own people, starting endless wars, and the left supports them. It's like such a mask-off moment.
Long time they have been on the side of the terrorists ever since October 7th. Nothing new, nothing different. They've been trying to mask their narrative behind some type of pro-humanity rhetoric, when all along we can see what this is really about, which is their hatred for the West, and their hatred for the West has never been clearer in a situation where we are dealing with the worst atrocity of our time. And instead of standing behind the Iranian people who have been screaming for help while they have been massacred, instead they remained dead silent. And when this rescue operation was enforced, was the first time they spoke up. We're talking about the mayor of New York. We're talking about Congress people. This is the first time that they have spoken up, not to defend the Iranian people, but to defend the terrorists that have been massacring them.
Crazy.
And that just tells you the greatest truth of all. That just tells you that the mask has finally fallen.
There it is. There it is. This is the ultimate mask-off moment, I think, of our time. Quite literally of our time. Like, I think it becomes so obvious what different people's allegiances are, what their morality is about. You see, I think a lot of these people that are like, anti-Trump for this, I think they're just retarded, right? I think that they're just brainwashed NPCs that got programming. And I think a lot of it comes from foreign influence. We're literally importing millions of foreigners into our countries throughout the Western world, and they're infecting us with their cancerous value systems. Because yes, the West, which is based on Christianity, which is based on biblical values, is inherently so much more moral than the retard bullshit crap that we are importing in droves to pollute ourselves of all of this garbage. All right, I'm tired of it. All right, so this is Alinejad. All right, she is, I'm pretty sure, an Iranian American who was targeted for assassination by the Iranian regime for speaking out in America. All right, she was targeted for assassination on our soil from Iran. And this is her talking about what's been going on.
I just want to read what exactly the New York City mayor said. Today's military strikes on Iran, carried out by the United States and Israel, mark a catastrophic escalation in an illegal war of aggression. Bombing cities, killing civilians, opening a new theater of war. Americans do not want this. They do not want another war in pursuit of regime change. They want relief from the affordability crisis. They want peace.
Oh, my God. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. I live in New York, Mr. Mamadani. You are more than welcome to come to one of my safe houses. You are more than welcome to come and see my would-be assassin in the federal court. You didn't even dare to come and face them. Where were you when they sent killers here in New York City? You were crying for your aunt because she stopped using subway for simply in an illusion statement you made saying that she didn't feel safe because of wearing hijab. Really? I stopped using subway because of the would-be assassins being sent to beautiful New York City by the Islamic Republic. I know.
Now, she sounds like a retarded crackpot, but literally, it's in federal court already decided. Like, people figured this out. Alinejad was targeted for an assassination by the Iranian regime at her Brooklyn home. Like, what are we doing? But, of course, Zohran Mamadani didn't have anything to say to her about her, only that heartbreaking stuff. Terrorist, dictator, pedophile is dead.